Welcome back to our video series on the Canadian Census. You are watching Module 2, Finding Census Tract Data. In this module, you will learn to locate your census tract number and to find data for your census tract area. Let's start with a demonstration on how to find your census tract number. One thing to note when we're looking for a census tract number is that your chosen intersection might have 2 or 3 census tracts, not just one. So you might need to just choose one of the census tracts that you think best represents your intersection. For this demonstration, our example intersection will be the Steeles Avenue and Keele Street intersection in Toronto. To start, we're going to go to the York U Library website. From here, we can access the library's research guides just below the main search bar. You'll see our guides are organized by subject. Let's click on the Finding Types of Information section, and then we'll select the Data and Statistics guide. While in this guide, we can scroll down slightly to see the Quick Links section on the left side of the page. Today, we'll be using Scholar's GeoPortal, as this database can be used to determine the census tract history or intersection on the map. We'll start in Scholar's GeoPortal by switching the default selection of Data to Place or Address because we are interested in a specific area, York University. We are using the Steeles Avenue and Keele Street intersection in Toronto in this example. We'll type in Steeles Avenue and Keele Street, Toronto, and then click Zoom to see that intersection on the map. From here, we can click to switch back to the Data button. We can click the Find Data button and then search for census tract to find what we're looking for. We get many different kinds of census tracts over a range of time, but we want the most recent one. So we'll scroll to find the cartographic boundary file from the 2021 census, the most recent census with published data. We'll click Add, and this now takes us to several options of levels of geography, like the census metropolitan area, census division, and more. We mentioned these levels of geography earlier in this module. For this example, we want the census tract, so we'll click Add. Now we have our census tract data added to the map. We can see the census tract number in red, also called the CTU ID, or the Census Tract Unique ID. We can also click on the area to get a pop-up with this ID, along with a lot of other data for this area. The CTU ID code contains the Census Metropolitan Area Code for Toronto, 535, and the Census Tract Code, 0311.06. We can also see that there are 2 census tracts at this intersection. For the north part of Steeles and Keele, the CTU ID is 535-0311.08. However, for the south part, it is 535-0311.06. These CTU IDs for your intersection are important to write down. While we could choose either the north or south ID, let's select just one for demonstration purposes. In this case, the south CTU ID. For the second part of this demo, we'll be learning how to find census tract data. Let's take the census tract ID we just found and look it up in the 2021 census profile, which you can find on the Statistics Canada website. Notice on this page that you can get census information by searching for a place, postal code, or geographic code. In our example, our census tract ID from Scholar's GeoPortal is a geographic code, so we'll put our ID number there and then click Search. Now we have the entire census profile for our given census tract, which here is the area around York University. The total population of the census tract is indicated in the table. There are several things to first introduce about this table. All of the characteristics are listed in the left-hand column, and there are a lot of them. We have to scroll for quite a while to see all of the data. We can also filter them by topic, such as education, housing, and others. Another important thing to note is that we can see the data in both counts and rates. Counts, like what we see, are the default, but rates or percentages are more useful for comparison. Another variable to look out for is education. You'll notice that it says highest certificate, diploma, or degree for the population in private households 25% sample. When the variable says 25% sample, that means that this question was only on the long survey form, and so not every household was asked this question on their census questionnaire.